Hey there YouTube, this is Catastor87 again, doing another deck profile video. This time I'm doing an updated version of my PsyWarp deck, which I haven't updated in forever on YouTube, so it's a lot different now, and a lot better now that we have to emergency teleport. But I'll get right into it. First off, we have one of the best cards in the deck, Serene Psychic Witch. When Serene Psychic Witch is destroyed, she removes from play a Psychic with 2,000 or less attack, and then during the next standby phase, you special summon it. Basically, it just means that when she's destroyed at all, you get a Psychic the next turn. Basically, of your choice from the deck, barring a few. But it's one of the main floaters of the deck. I mean, I can go Torrential Tribute myself and then get the effect, which is really nice. So that's just one of the things. And then the other one I run 3 of is 3 Silent Psychic Wizard. He's 1900. When he's normal summoned, you banish 1 Psychic monster from your graveyard, and then when Wizard is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to special summon the monster that you banished. So basically, what the difference between this one and Witch is that each gets you Psychic when they leave the field. But Witch has to be destroyed. Wizard can be used for synchros, and it can't miss the timing for its second effect. So I can be like, Witch, get an Esper Girl, which I'll get into next. River play next standby phase. Summon the Esper Girl. Summon Witch, summon Wizard, remove Witch from play, and then sync for 6. And then get the Witch I just removed. So, that's just your 2 main floaters. Next I run 2 Esper Girl. In my old Psychic Warp deck, I ran 1 because I could recycle it a bunch, but I'm running 2 because of a card I'm going to come up to later. But, Esper Girl, when she is special summoned from the Banish Zone, you remove the top card off your deck face down, and then when she is removed from the field and sent to the graveyard afterward, like used for synchro, you get the card that you banished. So it's just the deck. It's just one of your main targets for Witch and Wizard, because you get a monster and then get a free card by using it. So, as well as is a level 2 tuner. I run 1 Psychic Commander. I used to have 2, but that's because I had a single Overdrive in the deck. I don't run Overdrive anymore, so I don't see the point. But still, level 3 tuner, Earth, very useful. Its effect also makes basically all the Psychics on your field bigger, like at least 500 attack bigger if you pay the life points to do it. So, 1 Destructotron, which basically, if I had the life points to pay, I basically destroy anyone's entire back row. And it's nice for baiting out effects like that. But yeah, it's pay 1,000, destroy 1 spell trap card. 1 face down spell trap card your opponent controls. And then his downside is that during the end phase, if he's the only monster on the field, or I mean, if you don't control any psychic monsters during your end phase other than him, then he's destroyed. 1 Psychic Jumper, who's awesome. He's another level 2 tuner, but Psychic Jumper, you get him. Basically it's a creature swap, but I get to choose what I take, just like the TG trap. You can only swap Psychics other than him though, and the cost is 1,000. But like, say I remove this from play with Witch. I get another Witch, or reborn the Witch somehow. Then I get this, I steal whatever I want, give them Witch, and then I hit Witch. Then I hit Witch with the monster I just took, and then I get another Psychic in the next standby phase. It's just really good. 1 Wind-Up Juggler. Just nice generic removal, and because he's a Psychic, I can just be like, I grid this out, and if my opponent has anything that's in the way, I can take it out. 2 Thunder King Rai-Oh. I still like Thunder King Rai-Oh remained in a lot of my decks right now, and since I don't do a lot of adding from my deck to my hand, it doesn't really stop me at all. 2 Effect Veilers, now that I finally got my super promos. I was thinking about having 3 in here, but between my between all my floaty cards that don't really need to be protected, I have a pretty good trap lineup, and I'm just not sure if I need 3. I'll definitely side the 3rd. 1 Sangan, just cause Sangan, and I run 3 of a card that abuses them. But onto the spells. We have 2 emergency teleports. 1 is ultimate, trying to find a second one. If anyone wants to, you can head over my trade thread. If you want to upgrade me, I'll trade you the Ultra plus something for ultimate. Let me know. But E-Teleport is quick play, in case you didn't know. And it special summons 1 level 3 or lower psychic from your deck to the field, and then it's banished during the end phase. So basically, it's like search anything you want. It helps also facilitate things like Jumper or Synchros. Be like, oh, okay, I got Jumper with Witch. I drop this. I get another Witch. Swap it, kill it, and then get benefit from that Witch. And then this is why I'm using 2 Espers now. Is I'm using 2 Telekinetic Power Well, which is another quick play. I special summon as many level 2 or lower psychics from my deck, from my graveyard as possible. I take 300 times the level of the monster, but basically it's like if I have 2, I can always bring back Espers as like just basically going this for a tuner or this for a jumper to do jumper abilities, but I can also bring back like a jumper and Esper to get basically set up jumper instantly, or I can bring back any of the 2 level 2s to make a rank 2, which right now is Gachi Gantetsu, but in the future could be Daigusto Phoenix once that comes out. I run 2 MST, and you want to fly in there for a second. 2 Duality. I don't run 3 just because I special summon a lot. I honestly, in the future, I may drop them. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. 1 Miracle Synchro Fusion to summon Ultimate Axon Kicker, which I'll get to when I get into the extra deck. 1 Enemy Controller, just because I kind of make a lot of free floaty monsters. Like if I summon Wizard, and then you have something big that I want, I can just like use Enemy Controller on Wizard, take your monster, and then Wizard's effect activates, and I get the monster removed from play while Wizard. Stuff like that. Like if I activate Jumper, pay the 1,000, you Veiler it, I Enemy Controller it to take something else of yours, and then also take the monster I originally targeted. It can just work in a lot of nice ways in here. 1 Mind Control. I run a bunch of tuners and a bunch of levels, so good. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and a Book of Myths. And then onto the traps, we have what I was talking about with Abuse with Sangan and also Serene Psychic Witch. 3 Call the Haunted. Now obviously Call the Haunted's vulnerability is spell trap removal, but if you go random MST on my back row, I'm going to flip it, target a Witch or target a Sangan, and then get a card. So I'll +1 pretty much off of every MST or Heavy Storm you play at me. Plus with it just adds recycling and summoning to the deck, so I can just keep making things. Oh, and it also, if I have Ultimate Axon Kicker in the graveyard, I can bring this back even if it's targeted, to bring Ultimate Axon Kicker, and Call the Haunted's effect can't destroy Axon Kicker, so you'll keep it. 2 Torrential, basically because I can abuse it with Wizard and Witch. I can lose a monster to get other monsters, so there's really no problem with destroying my own field. 2 Warning, and then 1 Judgment, and then that's my trap lineup. Alright, and then on to the extra deck. We have our Psychic lineup. We start up with 1 Magical Android, basically our generic level 5, but the life point gain is pretty nice with all the life point payment stuff I do already. 1 One Psychic Nightmare is level 6. Basically, he just can, once per turn, I can kind of point to a card in my opponent's hand, call what type of card it is, monster, spell, or trap, and then if I'm right, he gains 1,000. And if I'm wrong, then I learn a card in my opponent's hand, which is interesting. But he's also Wind, which I'm keeping in mind once Daigusto Phoenix is released. And then I also have Psychic Lifetrancer, which is just kind of like, I'm not really planning to kind of abuse her effect again in life, but if I have useless psychics in my grave, why not? But mainly I run this one and some of the others just to get psychic synchros in the grave for Miracle Synchro Fusion, but also to reuse through Wizard, because Wizard doesn't matter what, as long as it was a psychic that can be legally summoned, Wizard can revive it. One ultimate Axon kicker, like I was talking, it's a fusion that requires a synchro monster and a psychic synchro monster and a psychic monster, and basically it inflicts piercing damage. If I remember correctly, okay, I forgot about the life point effect. I just remembered the good one. Okay, it inflicts piercing damage and then gains attack of the monster. Gains life points equal to the attack of the monster I destroyed, and then he also can't be destroyed by card effects. Just straight up. So really good. Really, one of the only way takes him out is to banish him or make a 3,000 attack monster. But or I guess bounce it back to the extra deck. But if you kill him, then he's in the grave for Call the Haunted, and I can bring it back. People are going to make Acid Golem against that thing to run it over, and then I can just bring it back again. And then we also have the natural lineup, because I can make all three. The deck is mostly Earth, so I can really make any of these that I need. We have two Gachi Gantetsu. Like I was saying, I can make rank 2s with Telekinetic Power Well. I can also just make rank 2s just through all my recurring effects like that. So Gachi really nice in here. I also have a Utopia, and as well as a Utopia Ray. I kind of put Ray in here. I was thinking about another one, but I was like, well, I have Jumper and I have Mind Control, so if my opponent summons Utopia, I can steal it and stick Ray on it. As well as Enemy Controller, I wasn't thinking about that. And then we also have just my kind of generic 4 synchros I have back here. One Catastor, one Brio, one Black Rose, and one Scrap Dragon. And that completes the extra deck. And then we have our side deck, and currently, although like I said, I might change one card out for a Veiler, because I didn't think about that. We have 2 DD Crow. We have 2 Cyber Dragons to just deal with machines and just make it big monsters if I need them. Could also help Synchro. 1 Chimera Attack for when I need them against machines. 2 Vanity's Fiend. Just like I can easily get monsters out onto the field for tributing, so it's just a nice way to shut down anything I need. 2 Psychokinesis. Basically, if I have any problem monsters or spells and traps that I'm staring at that I need to be killed, I can just Psychokinesis can help me out there. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. 2 Change of Spirits. And 2 Gozen Match, because like I said, the deck is mostly Earth. It can get just a bunch of Earths out if it really needs to. So it'll hurt my opponent much more than it'll hurt me, is what I'm doing for that one. Alright, and that's my new updated version of PsyWarps. Let me know what you think.